Sawadee-ka, welcome to Phuket. My name is Abel Wanamakog and you're joining me at PGTV News. Let's take a look at today's top headlines. Guests staying at the Gazette Hotel in Patong went to Katu police station to inform police that they had just found out that there was an eviction order asking them to leave by the 15th of July and that some might lose up to 1 year's rent. An official notice in front of the hotel stated that the land and building had been repossessed by Potipum Company Limited and that tenants must move out by July 15th or else face eviction. A court summons attached to the hotel door warned that there was to be no damage, sale, or transfer of assets without written permission from Kun Panyatida Krosep, the execution officer. 38 tenants of various nationalities went to the police armed with contracts and receipts, as some had paid for a year's rent in advance, only to be told that they would have to hire a lawyer to negotiate their rights with the new owner of the hotel, Kun Prani Prayinchok. The guests at Gazette Hotel could also consider filing a case with the Phuket Consumer Protection Board, which has perhaps more influence than the police in these cases. In order to clamp down on sex tourism involving children, ECPAT, which stands for End Child Prostitution, Child Pornography, and Trafficking of Children for Sexual Purposes, regularly holds workshops around the world. This week, they were in Phuket and met with PGTV.
Thank you, Abel. I am now here with Mechtild Maurer, who is from ECPAT. Hello, Mechtild.
Hello, Mark.
Now, what are you doing in Phuket? You are here on a workshop, I believe, but in a few words, what does this workshop involve?
We have run a workshop for and from the tour operators to implement the code of conduct to protect children from sexual exploitation in travel and tourism. What I have learned from the local people is that there can see more and more cases, especially foreigner with boys. And also the police have had raids in the last few months and have arrested foreigners who have been involved with sex with local children.
Now, these foreigners that are arrested, they are subjected to Thai law first. Initially, they are incarcerated in Thailand, but they also can face prosecution in their own home countries. Is this not the case?
Yes, that's a very important point, that somebody who has abused children in the destination country can also be punished in his own home country. And this means if we have not enough evidences here in a destination, for example, the German police will still have an ongoing investigation at home, and especially is somebody involved in other sexual exploitation cases like in child pornography, then probably we have a successful trial against this man.
Well, on behalf of everybody here in Phuket, we'd like to thank you for your good work and keep it up. Thank you, Mechtild.
Thank you very much.
Back to the studio.
Thank you, Mark, for the informative interview. Now let's go to sports news for today. After the weather closed in on the Indigo Pearl Resort, it was thought the swim for the third tribalistic race would be cancelled, but the seas calmed down just enough to allow the senior race to run an open water swim. The day started with the children's splash and dash and junior race swims, which were held in the swimming pool. The senior race took off to a flying start with the swim in the rough seas, and Brian Hoare led from the start with an opening 9 minutes for the 600-meter swim. The 20-kilometer bike route took in some of the local villages and also the main highway, where the athletes encountered some fierce headwinds. What would have proved to be a battle to the end between Brian Hoare and Nick Dubin ended when Nick had to pull up with a muscle injury at the start of the run course. The next event will take place in October 11th at Indigo Pearl again, so check out tribalistic.club.com for more details. Now let's see how the weather is like here in Phuket today. Today we can expect mostly cloudy weather with scattered thunderstorms, with a high temperature of 31 and a low of 24 degrees Celsius. Winds are coming strong from the west direction at 27 kilometers per hour. Sunrise this morning was at 6:11 a.m. and sunset will be at approximately 6:47 p.m. And now let's go to our currency exchange.
So, how do you know we're looking for a manager?
Saw your ad in the Phuket Gazette.
Gazette.
Yeah, here.
Classified ads. Sure, that's the Phuket Gazette. Your resume says you're perfect in English, so why do you say Gazette? It's Gazette.
Okay, Gazette.
Perfect. You've got the job.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
If you like some laughs, stay tuned for our current events.
Hi, we're two of the Andaman players
And we're here to tell you about two new plays.
that we are doing in Patong this time. Not in Geelong, we're bringing drama to you in Patong. So if you live in Patong, you have to come this time.
We'll be on Sunday the 29th of June at 7:30.
And there is food as well, and it's in the Playhouse at Patong, and the plays will start about 8:30.
It's £1,000 a ticket and we'd love your support.
And you need to support your local theatre, of course, so we know that you will come along and watch us on Sunday the 29th of June. Won't they, Liz?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Extremely funny.
Oh, very, very
Very
funny.
talented.
Yes. And so we'll see them there. We'll see you there.
And that is all for today's edition of PGTV News. My name is Abel Wanamakog. You can watch us anytime, anywhere in the world online at www.phuketgazette.net/TV. Thank you for watching. Sawadee ka.
Okay, stand by.